Hi everyone, I hope you're okay, I hope you're well. If you're seeing one of these videos for the first time, I'm being asked some really interesting questions about music, the business, the industry, and I'm trying to answer in this format not only to help the people asking the questions, but hopefully a few more of you as well. Now, the question that I've been most recently sent by a young girl really saddens me. And I thought I'm going to answer it in this way because I hope it helps far more people than just the person asking. And the question that I was asked was, how do I feel about the pressures surrounding image within music? And I guess the reason why it saddened me is because I feel like it's a question that shouldn't even need to be asked, because it kind of suggests that it's not okay to be yourself. It's not okay that you present yourselves in your current form, the way you are. And I guess that was the basis of my sadness. You know, your image, how you look, how you come across, your mannerisms, how you sound, all of those things are unique to you, and I don't feel like we need to be changing anything about ourselves to fit criterias or to, fit into somebody else's box or vision of what we should be. So my opinions on this are really strong, and I'm going to emphasize that they are just my opinions. You don't need to take them on board, but I really hope that they help to shed some light and maybe a different perspective. So when we look at the music business, look, the most iconic people, the most iconic artists have stood out because they've stood for something that's unique to them. They believe in it, and it really isn't about what other people think. So if we think of people like Prince, David Bowie, Michael Jackson, Lady Gaga, they all had their own identities, and it wasn't that they were trying to fit this mold that had been created. They wanted to break the mold. And if you look at the kind of length of their careers and what they've been able to do and achieve, it really does stand for something. So I really want to say that I urge you to be yourself, to be who you are, and let that come across in your music, let that come across in your image, your artistry, and that you don't need to change to suit anybody. At the end of the day, one of the questions that came up for me was, how do we expect anybody to love and value us if we don't love and value ourselves? Because really and truly, the way in which we love and value ourselves dictates to other people how they should treat us. So really think about that. Furthermore, when I looked into this, I saw that the BBC commissioned a new survey and surveyed 1,000 10 to 12-year-olds. And the results were astounding. 75% of that 1,000 children felt the need to filter and edit selfies before posting them online. And further to that, 20% admitted that they were embarrassed when their parents posted a picture of them online because of the way they looked. And 83% of that 1,000 said that they were heavily influenced by celebrities and the media that they were exposed to. 10 to 12-year-olds. And I'm just sat here, and the more I think about it, the more I think that we as artists should be using our voices to change some of these things. A 10-year-old should be out, playing with their friends, like getting involved in sports and whatever else, but not being dictated to by social media as to how they should look and behave. So for me, that really, really stood out. And when we look at people like Alicia Keys has started this movement where she stopped wearing makeup, and she quoted, "I hope to God it's a revolution, because I don't want to cover up anymore. Not my face, not my mind, not my soul, not my thoughts, not my dreams, not my struggles, not my emotional growth, nothing." And all of those things, your thoughts, your soul, your mind, your struggles, they are a part of you and what make you as an artist. The things that your songs are based on. Why should we change those things? And you might I've heard it before, people look at me and say, "Oh, you've got it so worked out." No, I didn't have it worked out, and I don't often share this, but for many years I suffered with an eating disorder and really struggled with food in general. And I moved to London when I was 18, and somebody very, very close to me quite early on saw that I was struggling with food. And I'm telling you this because I really hope it helps you. This is not about me or pitying me. I use all of that as fuel to be able to share with you and hopefully help you guys. But that person said to me one day, Sheena, very bluntly, when you're dead, we're going to burn this body that you're working so hard on and exerting all this energy and effort to make look perfect in your eyes. Do you not think that you should use that energy to make your internal being happy and to love yourself? And you know what? In that moment that I heard it put in that way, everything changed for me. Everything. The way I looked at myself, because I clearly wasn't seeing what other people were seeing in me. My relationship with food, because that's what it is and was. It's a relationship. How I felt about it, to what I did next. And I spent a lot of time working on what makes me happy. You know, who was I? What did I want to share with the world? Why was I doing all of this? What was the message? And that's what it boils down to. You as an artist, what you want to share with people. Not how you look and how people judge you, because that's what it is. We all want to fit in. We all want to be loved. Two fundamental things in life, you know. But at the same time, we shouldn't be trying to do that based on somebody else's criteria for us. We create the criteria for ourselves, and we're happy to live by that. So yeah, everything changed for me when I heard that. And you know, anybody that knows me knows I have an insanely sweet tooth. I've been known to go to restaurants and skip the starter and the main and go straight to dessert. And I know a few people watching this video are going to be laughing at me. But look, because I do love food so much and I love my sweets, I go to the gym, I work out. 20 minutes, 3 times a week. It's not going to break me, but it helps me to feel good about myself and it gives me the freedom to do what I want to do. So look guys, what I want to just conclude on is saying, be you. Nobody lives your life. Nobody goes through what you go through. All of this is unique to you. And it will make up your artistry as well. And at the end of the day, we don't need another Beyonce or another Lady Gaga or any of those icons that I mentioned earlier. You know, Prince, David Bowie, they're all amazing because they stood out. Stand out. And don't be held hostage by what other people think you should be. Be you. I really hope this helps. I really hope it helps the young girl that asked me this question. And keep them coming, please do, because I'm more than happy to help you. Some of the emails I'm getting as well, like I'm more than happy to help. And you know, if I don't get back to you straight away, I will get back to you. But yeah, once again, just be you. There's never going to be another you. And live in your authenticity. Until next time, guys, I hope this helps.